Good morning, everyone, and welcome to the Wreath Workshop. I am Ashley Greenwood from Three Little Greenwoods Creations. Today is Monday, and we should be doing Bow Making Monday, but I have orders to get out, and let's just make something beautiful together. We're also going to be talking about why my private wreath making community might be a good idea for you. So come on in, let me know where you are watching from. I am in my home in South Carolina. This is where I have my wreath making business, where I make all of the things. I have totally taken over the guest bedroom and the room over the garage that used to be the children's playroom. I have built a successful Etsy shop product business right here in my home. And now I am sharing my knowledge and teaching other people how to make their own creations. So come on in, guys. Let me know where you are watching from. Good morning, TikTok. How are you today? Good morning to my friends on Facebook as well. Good morning, Glenda and Lisa. I can see comments today. That is awesome. All right, so instead of Bow Making Monday, what we are going to be doing is finishing up this fall planter. This is a fall planter that I have in my Etsy shop. I love making them. It is just full of high quality fall grasses. People put them in their existing pots on their front porch. I have an order that needs to ship out by 2 o'clock this afternoon, so I am getting it done. Good morning, Janice. Hello, Barbara Kay. Hello, Sally. Welcome. All right, so I've already got all of my grasses in there. Nice and full and lush. It kind of looks like it needs a haircut, but we're just going with it. The next thing we're going to add is our pumpkins. I'm just going to grab those. Now, the reason that I wanted to go live as I finish up this project is because tomorrow in my private wreath making community, we are going to be making a Christmas version of this. I'm super excited. I got to go doing a little bit more shopping to finish up the supply list for what we're going to be making. So if you are already in Ashley's Wreath Class membership, this is what we're going to be making tomorrow, just the Christmas version. Barbara, no, I'm not doing Bow Making Monday today because I got to get this out by 2 o'clock. UPS is coming to pick up, and I'm feeling like a little bit of panic going on. You know what I mean? So we here in South Carolina have been affected by the hurricane. We didn't have power for about almost a week, not quite a week, but almost a week. So I'm a little bit behind on the things that I have to get out. So I am using my time wisely. Okay. Next, let's add a little bit of fern. I love using, listen, a lot of people are afraid of plastic. This is not your grandmama's plastic greenery, okay? Good morning, Mitzi. This is good stuff. This stuff lasts in the weather. It does not fade as much as it normally would if it was made out of silk. So that's why I really enjoy using it in these containers. Let me push it down here. Here we go. I see a lot of my friends. Hey, Diane. I see a lot of my friends that are already in my wreath making community, Ashley's Wreath Class membership. If you are watching and you are in there, would you please say hello and let me know that you can hear me and everything is great? I would really, really appreciate it. Tomorrow in our membership, we're going to be making the Christmas version of this, and I'm super excited. I cannot wait to show my people how I make this for Christmas. Good morning, Asia. It's so good to see you here. Good morning, Jill. Now, some of you might have questions about the container that I am using. And of course, whenever I teach this in my membership, then I give all the details. I give all the steps. Where do you get it from? How do you fill this up? Like, what is this? So that is a really good benefit of being in a private membership. And you may be thinking, who is this chick with a private membership? You may not jive with the way that I teach or the way that I talk. There are people out there that you can go and be a part of their community as well. Asia says she is on vacation and off of work. Awesome. Tell us, where are you vacationing, my friend? We always want to know. Pamela is asking by membership subscription. Now, Pamela is on TikTok. It is not the TikTok subscription. What it is a private Facebook community. It's a private Facebook group. So to learn more about my membership on TikTok, you would simply go to the link in my profile. It is that top picture. Click that top picture and it will take you to the page that will give you all the information that you need to find out more about it, okay? Oh, I'm so glad that you were inspired, Nika. I appreciate you. Nika is from Austin. Hello, Crafty Lily. Hello, Pamela on TikTok. I'm so glad you're hanging out. If you are on Facebook and you would like more information, just to see, like, what is it? How much does it cost? It's only $18 a month to be a part of my private community. We have lots of ladies and a couple of super amazing designing gentlemen in our group. So happy that they are there. Good morning, Susie from Arizona. I'm so glad you're watching. Oh, neat. Nika says, my teaching structure fits her perfectly. So here's my background, just in case you're brand new to me and you've never been in my world before. I'm a former kindergarten teacher turned wreath maker, turned Etsy shop owner, and now I am sharing my love of teaching and wreath making with all of you. So that's my background, and that's why I think my teaching style resonates with so many others, is because if I can teach a kindergartner how to write their name and cut with a pair of scissors, I can teach you how to make a bow. Hey Shelby, good morning. And I think that is why, ooh, I got some roses going on TikTok. Thank you, Nika, I appreciate you. You scared me. Listen, I told my family, do not disturb. Do not disturb me. I got things to do. So what I'm doing is I'm just going around and I'm looking for holes to fill in with my greenery. As I said a few minutes ago, this is something that I sell in my Etsy shop. I really enjoy making them. I have them on my front porch as well. And all my clients do is they take the container and they drop it into a pre-existing urn or planter that they have. Easy peasy. These things are awesome because you don't have to water them. You don't have to worry about your pumpkins getting bad, because here in the South, our pumpkins rot super fast, which I'm sure they do in all the other places as well. I'm just going around and looking for holes. Guys, who out there has ever used faux florals on your front porch? Let me know in the comments. Who has ever done it before? Yes, Susie, it is. I think for a long time, wreaths and silk florals, greenery, kind of got a bad rap because we think of our grandmother's wreaths. Growing up, my grandmother had this huge wreath at the end of her hallway. Huge. I mean, like a 24-inch wreath. It was ginormous. And it was there forever, year after year after year after year. And it didn't look so great. It was dusty. The flowers weren't really great. That's not what this is. We have really come so far in what we're doing. Susie says that faux florals are very big in the desert. True. Hello, my friend Danae. I do get a lot of orders from those who live out west and in the south, guys. Like I said, you know, we have a hard time keeping things alive where I live. Unless you are just super passionate about gardening and really want to make sure your things don't die. So for tomorrow's class, what I'm thinking is, we gotta go shopping. I gotta go finish up our list. We're gonna be creating a Christmas version of this. And my plan is to, of course, fill it with Christmas greenery, winter greenery, add different textures to it. What do you guys, listen, let me do a little crowdsourcing. What do you think would look really pretty in a Christmas version of an urn filler? Let me know. Ornaments, snowy greenery, maybe like a yard planter, like a yard stake. That's a good idea. That's super cool. I kind of like that. You can make these fun and whimsical. I'm gonna go out and about after I get my orders packed up to see. Ooh, Susie says snowflake pics. I like that idea. I like that idea a lot. We don't get snow here in the South, and if we do, the whole world shuts down. So snowflake pics would be really cute. Good morning on TikTok. It's her first time with me. I'm so glad you're here. All right, friends, I'm just going around and looking for holes in my arrangement. Some people are afraid of arrangements. They think that you have to be like a quote unquote real designer to create a floral arrangement, that it has to be like super complicated and elaborate. But honestly, it's just like wreath making. It's just layering up the things that we've got to make a beautiful design. The more texture you can put in it, the greater it is. Hello, just got on TikTok. I'm so glad you found me. All right, friends, I'm just looking around. She's pretty lush. She's pretty full. Danae says it never snows where she lives. Me neither, girl. I don't know what I would do if I had to move someplace where it was that cold in the winter, because honestly, here in South Carolina, it doesn't get that cold. Rarely does it get that cold. Yeah, these look really good on front porches. Love them. And you can choose different pumpkins to go in there. These are what I have. Remember, we use what we have. intermingle this together just like that. All right, last step. I gotta use my big guns. Debbie on TikTok says she is looking for my shop on Etsy. So here's what you need to do. You're on TikTok. All you have to do is go to the link in my profile. Click that link. It might come up with like, oh no, you're leaving TikTok. Just click through. It's okay. It's safe, I promise. And once you do that, scroll down to the bottom and there's a link for my TikTok, for my Etsy shop, okay? So go see if you can find it and let me know. Someone on TikTok says, thriller, filler, and spiller. Yes, I'm about to add the spiller with you guys. Hello, Coombs and Waddles Farm in Western New York. Last several winters, we get more rain than snow. We do get a lot of rain here. Sometimes, every once in a while, we get an ice storm. It's kind of like the hurricane that came through, like every 10 years. We get like this horrible ice storm that takes down all our trees. It's the same kind of thing, y'all. Same thing. All right, I'm gonna move this back a little bit. Kathy is asking, where can I find the greenery that you use? I will come back and find your comment and give you a link for the list of where I shop for greenery. But those of you who would love to join my private wreath making community, it's called Ashley's Wreath Class. I share everything. I share where to get it. If I can't find it, I share substitutes. If we make a bow for one of our wreaths, I give measurements for this tail is this long, now make 4 6-inch loops, now make 3 2-inch, you know, the whole thing. I give it all out to my members because they're my people. They're like my family. I got that snowman from Jam Designs and Supplies. Jennifer, go look her up. She's fantastic. Oh gosh, I forgot something. Hold on, please. Before I add the spiller, I'm not finished with the filler. Hey, Kathy. Let's add some flowers to this arrangement just to brighten it up. Looking for a place to go. If I were to choose to put flowers in the urn filler that I'm making for my membership tomorrow, what flowers would be good ones to put for a Christmas urn filler? Let me know in the comments. I need some inspiration. Sometimes when I say urn filler, I think people think of ashes. That's not what I mean. It is not what I mean, my friends. This is what I mean. This beautiful thing right here. Find a path. Always find a path, my friends. So someone on TikTok, someone on Facebook says, hey Joyce. Joyce says poinsettias. Totally, poinsettias. That would be the perfect thing to add to a Christmas planter for your front porch. What else, guys? Give me some more ideas besides poinsettias, though. So on my front porch, on either side of our door, I have urns that I got from my mother-in-law. Right now they have little fake cedar trees in them that I've wrapped in twinkle lights. But I could easily take those out and put these in there on either side of the front door. Ooh, Susie, winter roses. That is a great idea. Winter roses. Would you use white or red? Let me know, guys. Let's brainstorm. Let's brainstorm what's going to go in tomorrow's project. Because once I get these boxed up, I'm headed out. Because we got a new Michaels. Ooh, Lisa says snow-dusted berries and holly. I like that idea a lot. Someone on TikTok is asking, do I put lights in my Christmas arrangements? No way. And here's why. Hold on, let me get this in. I don't put lights in anything that I make because we all know that lights stop working. You know, if you get a couple of years out of your lights, you're doing good. So whenever I make urn fillers, garlands, especially garlands, I do not include any lights in them. I tell my customers to, you know, put their own lights in there so that they can take them in and out. Barbara says both the red and the white roses. Becky is on day 11 with no power. Oh my gosh. Becky, I'm so sorry. It's just miserable. We were without power for 5 days. We had a generator. The generator that my husband bought 20 years ago that I fussed at him because I said, we don't need a generator, that generator. You know, we were able to keep our foods, our refrigerator good. We were able to run fans at night. We were good. But it was so discombobulating. Anybody else out there been dealing with all this? It just felt weird. I couldn't come upstairs and work because it was so hot. Sometimes the internet would work. Most of the time it did not. Sometimes we would have cell service. Most of the time we did not. It was so weird. And my heart breaks for those families in Western North Carolina. Guys, if you are able to donate to help, I encourage you to do that. I'm going to sit down and investigate some really good, reputable charity foundations that I know would really, truly help those people that are in need. Hello, Samantha. Sammy says, white roses, red poinsettias, and holly berries. Ooh, I like that idea a lot. Okay, guys, I just have a few more of these. Isn't this pretty? I think the little sunflowers just make it beautiful. Okay, I got two more. I'm gonna cut these kind of short. Yeah, Susie, these little sunflowers add a great pop of color. You're right. So it's not quite as dark as it was. Thank you, Becky. Becky says it's a beautiful arrangement. Yeah, so these are just like arrangements that go on your front porch that you don't have to water. Because I don't know about you guys, I have really good intentions every year. I'll buy the mums, I'll buy the pansies, and after like a month, I forget, or I don't make the time to do it. Push this down in there. Guys, give me a heart if you really like it. I like my little Lazy Susan. I got this Lazy Susan from Brian at Brian Lane Designs. You guys should always follow him and all of my other wreath making friends. Hello, Rossi's Unique Designs. Brian had one of these a couple of years ago, and I immediately reached out and said, where'd you get it? course, it was on Amazon, so I bought one. This sucker's huge. I didn't realize. I wish it was a little bit smaller, you know what I'm saying? Just a little bit. Okay, now we're going to do some spillage. Hold, please. Let me grab my spillage. So these, hello, Tammy. Y'all, Tammy Scott. She has been with me since the very beginning of this whole crazy going live thing. So I appreciate you, my friend. All right, let's back her up just a smidge. So to attach my spiller, I'm going to use my Steel Picks machine. You do not have to have a Steel Picks machine. These things are really pricey. Here's what it looks like. It's real heavy. It was like over $200 years ago, so there's no telling how much it costs now. I would definitely be looking on Facebook Marketplace for one. You can put an alert in your Facebook Marketplace profile, and if one comes up, listen, gotta do this, okay? Use this. It has to have this part, okay? If it doesn't have this part, it is not going to work. Hello, Karen from Australia. Welcome. Lisa, you just looked at the price of a Steel Picks machine. It's $286. Holy cow. Oh my gosh. Y'all, I did not pay that much for this one. I like that idea. Pine cones and some frosted greenery in the Christmas one that I'm making tomorrow. That's a great idea. Hello, Reckless Creations. I am so glad you are hanging out with me. You're in Ashley too. And we spell it the same way. Awesome. I love it. So I normally go live every Monday for Bow Making Monday, right? But since the craziness of last week, I am still catching up with my Etsy shop orders. And this is one that has to go out today. My UPS guy is coming at 2. So I'm scrambling because sometimes he gets here early and it totally throws me off. So my plan for the day is to finish this up, pack it up along with some other things, get it on the front porch for my guy, and go do a little shopping for our project for tomorrow. Here we go. My membership is hosted in a private Facebook group, and every month I ask my peoples, my Wreath besties, what do you want to learn how to do? Give me some inspiration, and they always come through. So for the next 2 months, we're going to be doing Christmas because they gave me so many ideas of what we can make together. So we're going to do 2 months worth. And one of the things that they wanted to learn how to do was a Christmas version of an urn filler, okay? Lisa is asking, how do I ship this one? I ship it in a really big box, a just right box, and I wrap it in bubble wrap, and I add more bubble wrap just to make sure it does not move. Hello, my friend Debbie Davis. How are you doing? Sharon on TikTok asked if we had any effects from the hurricane. We had like 80 to 100 mile an hour winds. What? Yeah. That took out so many beautiful trees, knocked down power lines, fell on people's houses. Several people lost their lives. It's so hard to wrap our brains around it. I mean, truly, truly. but we are fine. We are safe. I was telling the people on live yesterday, so I taught kindergarten for a really long time. So my background is kindergarten. Every time, you know, I'm always thinking about kindergarten. And one of the things that we used to do is we would read stories, fairy tales, and we would always do Jack and the Beanstalk. And then sometimes we would watch the Disney version of Jack and the Beanstalk, right? So I want you to think in your brain, like that big goofy giant from Jack and the Beanstalk. It's kind of like he came through my area of South Carolina and just swatted down the trees. They're like everywhere. It's the craziest thing I have ever seen. No one knew that it was going to be like that. But we are fine. We are healthy. We are back to normal, and there are so many others that are not. So if you are able and you can volunteer or donate to good donation places that will really help people, I would love for you to do that. Someone says that's a great analogy. That's really what it looks like outside. It's the craziest thing. And some in our area are fine. I grew up in a little bitty rural town in Georgia, and they were hit really hard. So count your blessings, friends. And be thankful for normal. All right, I am just adding my spiller all down in front. Need a little bit more over here on this side. So who on here has an Etsy shop like me? Who on here makes wreaths or arrangements and has an Etsy shop? List it in our comment section. I would love to see. Sandra is asking, can I suggest an organization to donate to? I'm going to do some research this afternoon of my own. I recommend that you do your research as well, okay? I started my Etsy shop in 2019. I was teaching preschool in a sweet private church preschool. I wasn't hardly making any money because you just don't make a lot of money when you teach preschool. And I decided that I would really like to provide more meaningful income to my family, but I did not want to go back to teaching. Any former teachers out there, because that's a hot mess. I didn't want to do that again. I had done that for a really long time, and I wanted to try something different. So I did my research. I worked very hard. I hired a business coach. I paid for business coaching. All the things. It was not an overnight success. Don't get it twisted. This is not a make money fast scheme, okay, people? But you learn as you go. These are some of the things we talk about in my private membership as well. We learn as we go, and we encourage each other. Hey, Cindy, I am back, girl. It's been a minute. Kel says her shop is Maplewood Reads on Etsy. I love that name. Tracy says she is too nervous to open one. It's the shipping part for you. Listen, I have 2 blog posts that tell about how to ship wreaths, and then another one about how to ship bows. But the thing is, Tracy, is we learn from doing. If you don't do it, you're not going to learn. Honestly, you got to do it. You just got to put yourself out there and do it. Like, y'all listen. For years and years and years, I've been so intrigued by people in my community, designers in my community that decorate Christmas trees, right? So I met with my friend Shelby from Shelb's Crafty Corner. You should follow her. She's fantastic. She has a business that does that. and she loves it. It's fun for her. She makes a good income during the holiday season decorating other people's Christmas trees. So I jumped out on a limb, and yesterday I announced to my community, just my community, that I was going to be offering that service. Have I ever done that before? No. Am I scared? Yes. I'm scared that people are going to not like what I'm doing. I'm scared that people are going to comment and say, that's too much money. Who do you think you are? I'm scared that I'm going to show up in someone's house and they're going to be mean to me, just all of the things. But I am choosing to do it anyway. I am going to learn from my mistakes. I'm going to learn if I like it and if I don't like it. If I like it, I'll do it next year. Or maybe I'll add more people this year. If I don't like it, I'm going to be like, done with that. So we have to learn by doing. We're going to make mistakes. It is not going to be perfect, but that's the way it goes, y'all. Seriously. Give me a heart if you've ever been afraid to do something, but you did it anyway. Okay? Oh, Shelby's still watching. Hello, my friend. Shelby says, it is surprising how much they love what you do, even if you don't. That's the truth. It's just amazing that someone is doing it for them. Yeah. Shelby says she has imposter syndrome and I have to really get out of my own head with it. I agree. Listen, I was doing that. I was being doubtful. And I was trying to find some pictures of past Christmas trees that I had decorated in our home that I could use in the portfolio that I created. And I found our Christmas tree from last year. I just posted it on TikTok. So if you're watching on TikTok, you can scroll back and see it. And I posted it on Facebook. Y'all, it's beautiful. I did a really good job last year. And I thought, okay, that was a beautiful tree. Why can't I make a beautiful tree for other people? So we'll see. We're going to see how it goes, Shelby. We'll see if I like it or not. I'm also going to be, one of the things the ladies in my private wreath community asked me to do is to talk with them about some Christmas decorating tips. Lord. Christmas tree decorating tips that I could share with them. So I have plans to do that too. Yeah, we're just going to get out of our own head. We're just getting out of our own head. Oh my goodness, that is so funny. She says that she doubts tree decorating customers are as bad as kindergartners. Kindergartners they're funny. Oh my gosh. I do miss teaching. A little bit. Just a little bit. I miss my friends the most, which is why I love hanging out with you guys. You guys just fill me up and make me happy. All right, friends, I am going to sign off because I got to box this stuff up. Hey, Connie. Connie says, I am so talented and I have no problem decorating a tree. Thank you, Connie. I appreciate your words of encouragement. It's going to be interesting. I'll keep you guys posted, so make sure you follow along. Thank you, Karen. All right. It's time for boxing, my friends. I appreciate that. Oh, Shelby says something else. Shelby says, one thing I had to come to terms with is all money ain't good money. Some people will try to get you for nothing. Know your worth. I believe that, girl. I totally believe that. Devin, I might be sending you some messages later on about this whole thing. All right, guys, for real, I gotta go. I gotta box things up. My little friendly UPS guy's gonna be here probably before 2 o'clock to pick up all the things. So have a wonderful day. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. Remember, I would love for you to be a part of my wreath making membership. It's Ashley's wreath class. We meet once a week in a private Facebook group. We are a warm and welcoming community. We do not do drama. I will like that super fast. And I'm here to show you that wreath making does not have to be complicated. It really doesn't. I can teach you how to do it. So go check out the link. If you're on Facebook, the link about my community is in the description of this video that you are watching. And if you are on TikTok, go to the link in my profile. You know where that is. Click that link. Go to the page, go to my landing page. It's right at the top. Go learn more about me. Bye guys. Have a great day. It's going to be a beautiful day here. I just got to get all that stuff boxed up on the front porch. Sandra, I appreciate you saying that. Sandra says, I am a huge inspiration for you. Thank you. Listen, Sandra, come on over. Come join our group. We'd love to have you. Bye, everyone.